Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. Today, guys, I'll be reacting to the honest trailer for Jaws, one of the most popular films of all time, and for good reason. It's such a good movie, and it scared the crap out of me when I first watched it. I believe I was like 7 or 8, 9, right around there when I first watched it, and oh my god, I was scared of sharks for a long time. Great white sharks, oh my god, I was so freaked out. But anyways, guys, without further ado, let's get into it now. The honest trailer for Jaws. Let's see what they have to say about this modern classic in film history. Let's see what they have to say. Let's get into it.
From Steven Spielberg comes the thriller that earned him enough goodwill to make up for 1,000,000 crystal skulls.
Oh no. Bringing this up.
One crystal skull.
Jesus.
Stands as the best directed, well-cast, masterfully scored cheeseball B movie ever made. Jaws. Experience one of the scariest monster movies of all time, with barely any monster in it, that managed to scare the
This is
crap
true.
out of you with just 2 music notes. The occasional fin and some barrels.
Yeah.
Because
The barrels.
Spielberg didn't really have a choice.
The shark was frustrating. It didn't really work all the time. It didn't work hardly at all.
Thank God it didn't work.
Oh my
Any more of
God.
That, thing would make
That
Jaws
moment,
1 look
man.
like Jaws 4. People are dying on Amity Island, and only one monster is to blame. The town mayor. Watch as this horrible man and his even more horrible blazers do everything they can to keep business going, no matter how many girls, dogs, children, dogs, guys, and other guys keep getting eaten.
But those beaches will be open for this weekend. We need summer dollars.
He is so getting named in a class action lawsuit after this.
Tomorrow's
Yep.
the 4th of July, and we will be open for business.
Out for vengeance.
He doesn't give a shit.
Brody, a cop who wants to keep everyone safe while getting a good buzz going.
Yep.
Do anything. I'm the chief of police.
He'll take to the sea with Hooper, the original Instagram hipster.
That's pretty good.
And Quint, a grizzled old fish encyclopedia.
Bluegills, Tommy Cops, marlin, stingray. That's the thresher. See that? See the thresher's tail.
Dogfish.
Just got a couple of stripers. Corkers. Talking about corkers.
Watch as this legendary badass sails out to do 2 things: kill sharks and sing sea shanties.
Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies.
And he's all out of sea. And he's all out of. and he's.
Here lies the funny of Mary Lee.
That's good.
103.
And he's.
He's not out. He's not done.
And he's.
Never
And
ends.
he's dead.
And he's dead. There you
Return
go.
to the movie that invented the summer blockbuster and
Yeah.
inspired great claustrophobic horror movies like Alien, but also invented the unnecessary sequel, franchise
Yeah.
material, and inspired every sci-fi movie that combines sharks with tornadoes, an octopus, or Tara Reid.
Tara Reid. Yeah.
So before
Point.
you see the Spielberg film about a big friendly giant, revisit the film about a big f***ing shark that made everyone scared to go in the water.
Yeah.
Even though sharks kill fewer people per year than being crushed by a vending machine, that proves you don't need fancy CGI to make a great blockbuster. Just one of the best living directors, a perfect cast, and one of the most iconic scores of all time.
Point.
That, actually sounds pretty hard. Now I get why they stick with CGI. Starring Sequest, 70s Paul Giamatti, Captain A. Ahab,
Yeah.
When You Fish Upon a Star, the Universal Studios Tour, This
Yeah.
Guy,
Tiger shark. A what?
the part that made you poop
Oh,
your
what?
pants. Legs.
Yep.
More legs. And seriously, what is with this movie and legs? Shark Tale.
Shark Tale. That's good.
You know the book this was based on was set on the Jersey Shore, right? That would have been a way different movie. Get him, Shark! Get him! Our contest to win a trip to San Diego might be over, but we are happy to announce that all of you can attend Screen Junkie Central, as we'll be streaming all the action live and free on ScreenJunkies.com.
That's cool. Anyways, so that was an awesome, honest trailer. A lot of things they pointed out there that I agree with 100%. A lot of sea shanties. But the one thing they pointed out right at the beginning is the fact that they were able to create a film that scared the crap out of you, like it did me, and not really show the shark that much. But when the shark was shown, now, even though the initial reveal of it was like, oh my god, but even after that, once you already know what it looks like, it's still scary when it appears, because it rarely appears. It's just the illusion, the way the camera is acting as like the first person viewing of the shark. It's really just eerie, and it blows me away that films coming out today that have sharks in it just don't come off as scary as Jaws. I think because the way that Jaws was created and the fact that they didn't have CGI back then, so they had to, come up with a way to make it work. And you even heard a little bit there, Steven Spielberg was saying that it was very hard to work with the shark, but he still managed to put out a film that is phenomenal. Now the sequels, let's not get into that, but the original is just a masterpiece to a lot of people. It's people say it's the original horror film, or it's the original suspense film, and to some degree it kind of is both. I mean, it just depends on how you look at it, but it's a modern classic. It's one of the greatest films ever made by one of the greatest directors ever made. I mean, come on, they pointed it out. Perfect cast, like a perfect director, just overall a perfect experience enjoying a film. But for me, it's like, hey, I watched it first when I was little, and maybe that wasn't the right thing to do, but maybe it was the right time for me to watch it when I was a kid, because it's supposed to scare you. If I was now, the age I am now, 23, and watch it for the first time, it wouldn't be scary. It would be just exciting to watch a classic film for the first time and to experience it, but you wouldn't get that initial, I don't think I would personally feel that initial, being scared, because it's a shark film and you can kind of tell it's not real and all that kind of stuff. The shark is fake and all that when you really look into it. But when you're a kid, you don't really think about that kind of stuff. You just get scared because, like, that shark's going to eat that person. And then the shark eats the person. The shark's going to get that person. And the shark gets that person. So it's just an overall sensation, I think. I think this film is meant to be viewed for the first time when you're younger. And so you can just feel that getting scared and like, oh my god, like getting, all tense up, like, oh man, something's going to happen. And then it does. But I love this Honest trailer. A lot of great things they pointed out. But I mean, there's not a lot of things they could have made fun of. I mean, yeah, the mayor is a piece of shit, but, it is what it is. They have to have the person in the film that just goes against everybody else's, opinion of, we got to close the beaches. This shark is out there. No, we got to keep it over business. We had to have the douchebag. But if you notice in this Honest trailer, compared to a lot of other Honest trailers, there's not a lot of stuff they really pointed out that really attacks the film and hates on it, or at least playfully hates on it in a sense of making jokes. Just a lot of like, hey, this film was great. Yeah, a lot of sea shanties, but that's what made it exciting. We get to have a random sea shanty and have fun. Then the guy ultimately dies from the shark. So for me, this Honest trailer really just reminds me more of how much I really enjoy that film, Jaws. But it did point out some funny things. I think it was overall a great video. What do you guys think of the Honest trailer for Jaws? Let me know in the comment section below. Did you watch Jaws when you were little for the first time, or were you like older in the sense of like in your teens or early 20s or however old you are? How old were you when you first watched Jaws? Were you scared when you first watched it, or it was like, hey, it's a good movie. I enjoyed it for what it was. It didn't really scare me. Whatever your experience was for the Jaws film, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching my reaction to this Honest trailer. Thank you so much for watching once again. I'm done. I'm out. Peace out, guys.